It's 8:42 on the 8th of September, and this upload is for the attention of those that have displayed hazardous and endangering conduct against my child since he was unlawfully separated from me in 2017. That has had subsequent effects on my livelihood and my status, I suppose, in society as a recovery advocate. As I've mentioned, there have been many ploys and tactics and charades, really, as such, by culprits to cause displacement. As I've mentioned, my right to freedom has been violated on 2 occasions by unlawful detainments, and there have been offences against me that the relevant authorities have refused to address and to resolve. As I've shared on my Twitter page, there's been developments in society, Irish society, that have originated with me, and there is property that I own as of 2015 that has been subject to fraud. And as I've mentioned, there has been offence as well against the church and my matrimony. So in this community, there's a collective that are of a dominant force. They're very strong. They're a strong group of people. They are very forceful in their agenda and their initiative to cause displacement and to violate me and to live from my work and to live from my property. Unfortunately, the magnitude of damages that they've caused already is incomprehensible. As I've mentioned, I have a status, and that status isn't just in the field of education, it's not just in the field of agriculture, it's not just in the field of motherhood, which have all been damaged and disrespected and ignored by the relevant bodies, but my status also pertains to a more precious purpose that individuals in this community have impinged upon. So I've experienced medical negligence, I've experienced unlawful detainments, and this is to assist the land grab. There's no polite way to put it, it's a land grab. So there are people trespassing on my land, and my child has been harmed from my care, unlawfully from my care, and there has not been any fulfilment of duties, functions and roles that have been obligatory by the relevant bodies. They have refuted, they have denied, they have altered, they have edited, and they have endangered, and they have been irresponsible. So what I'm contending with isn't just hate crime, it's not just constitutional wrongdoings, it's human rights abuse. And as I've mentioned, I live on the bare minimum, and my work has prospered so many people that have been damaging and disrespecting. Now, as I'm aware, there are hazards and there are endangerments in society, and on the other side of the coin, there are obligations. And the government has been made aware since 2017 about the hazards I've been experiencing as a new mother, which is really, this is such it's a sad sign of the times. I can't reiterate it enough. For a mother in society not to be respected, for a child in society not to be respected, and for people to think that they're able to walk into people's homes and make themselves comfortable with what they don't own is quite serious. And that any individuals that would display any more aggravation or antagonism against a woman who has helped progress or prosper society is baffling. Now, there have been individuals associating themselves with my identity. There has been a huge issue of identity theft, and there's been a huge issue of blasphemy. And the matters pertaining to all of this revolve around spurious assumptions, insinuations, and false accusations and false allegations. And I have addressed each and every single one of them in the proper procedural manner. And that is in the form of ombudsman procedures, it's in the form of impact statements, it's in the form of complaints procedures, etc. And there are individuals that have used from my work developments that are of creative and intellectual theft, and there have been practitioners, doctors facilitating this, and they're not concerned about being struck due to their offences against the Hippocratic Oath. And when I mean struck, it's the simple terminology to describe what happens when a doctor fails to fulfil their duties. So this upload is for the attention of the relevant bodies this morning and the repeat offenders